Now, let us finish the matter. Uh, in compression refrigeration, there are two pressure units, the high pressure side, which high pressure side and low pressure side. High pressure side starts from the exit of the compressor and finishes at the uh, inlet of the throttle valve itself. At low pressure side started at the exit of the throttle valve and goes extended up to the inlet of the compressor itself. Here, the high pressure side, which means the transmission line starting from the compressor and through condenser goes to the inlet of the inlet of the throttle valve is marked as a red, and the pipeline, which is in the low pressure side, starting from the expander itself, going through the evaporator and reaches the inlet of the compressor, is defined marked as green itself. The compression refrigeration cycle is based on a circulating fluid media itself. For example, a refrigerant having special properties of vaporizing at temperature lower than the ambient temperature and condensing back to the liquid form at slightly higher than the ambient temperature by controlling the saturation temperature and pressure. So, refrigerant, what is the special properties? It can vaporize at temperature lower than the ambient pressure, so that at the surrounding pressure at a temperature lower than surrounding pressure, it can start vaporize, and at a temperature slightly higher than the ambient condition, it can start reducing. It can go to the condenser itself. The superheated vapor, when the refrigerant evaporates or boils at temperature lower than the ambient, it extracts or removes from the load and lower the temperature, consequently removing the cooling. The superheated vapor pressure then increases to a level by the compressor to reach a saturation pressure, so that heat added to the vapor is dissipated, rejected to the atmosphere using original ambient condition itself. So as the refrigerant content has higher temperature and higher temperature being vaporized straight inside the compressor, it releases its heat to the condenser itself. The cooling media is sometimes used to convert the refrigerant to a liquid form and recycle in the refrigerant system itself. The component to use evaporator, compressor, or reciprocating device, condenser, and throttling device. Then evaporator can be of different type. The liquid refrigerant, what is the function? Just I have told you, condenser at high pressure is fed to a throttling device and pressure is reduced to a low pressure, then sent to the evaporator, absorbing the heat to be extracted from the medium to the cool. The liquid refrigerant from the gaseous to be converted refrigerant starts boiling actively in the compressor itself, starts boiling, vaporizes condenser and expected evaporator, and this that changes the shape from liquid to boiling. The refrigerant gains latent heat to vaporize the saturation temperature and further absorbs sensible heat from the media to be cooled and gets fully vaporized and superheated. There are 4 different types of evaporators generally we use here. Defrosting evaporator. Defrosting type is the one in which frost is accommodated in the coil when the compressor is running and melts when the compressor shuts off. During the running of the compressor, the evaporator remains at temperature above -67 to -6 degrees centigrade. And at this temperature, the frost forms in the surface. After the compressor stops, the coil warms up to a temperature slightly above 0 degrees centigrade and frost melts before the compressor starts again. Shell and coil type evaporator. The shell and coil evaporator are generally used to cool water. The cooling coil is a continuous tube that can be formed in a single stable spiral. The shell may be sealed or open. This type of evaporator are used to chill water for other secondary refrigeration system or to keep the cool drinking water itself. Next, the compressor. The compressor is known as the heart of the refrigerating system. Means it works like the heart of a human being or other living beings. It pumps the refrigerant vapor in the refrigerant cycle as the heart pumps blood from the body, from different parts of the body. The low pressure, temperature, pressure, superheated vapor from the evaporator is conveyed through the suction line and compressed by the compressor at high pressure without any change of pressure state, and the same is discharged to condenser. So input at compressor is at low temperature, low pressure, and heated, superheated, but it is pressure is low and it is compressed by the compressor to a high pressure without any change of gaseous state. So it was in the gaseous at the entrance. At compressor, it's compressing the gaseous refrigerant and it increasing the pressure to high pressure, and same is discharged to the condenser itself. During the process, heat absorbed added to the refrigerant and known as heat of compression, and the used to rise the temperature of the refrigerant to such a level that saturation temperature of the discharge refrigerant is higher than the temperature of the available cooling medium. Otherwise, the heat will not be dispersed to it. Thus, enable the superheated refrigerant to condense at normal ambient condition and convert into liquid itself. Different type of compressors are refrigerating, aerating, and centrifugal. We use here hermetically sealed compressor, which is shown here in the red. When the compressor and motor operates on the same shaft and together enclosed in a common casing, they are known as hermetically sealed compressor. So what is doing here? Compressor is there inside the shaft and motor operating the compressor on the same shaft. So with the rotation of the motor, the compressor, the shaft of the compressor also rotates and there is reciprocates, and together it sucks and compresses the refrigerant. Together enclosed in a common casing, they are generally known as hermetically sealed compressor itself. This type of compressor eliminates the use of compressor crankshaft seals, which is necessary in ordinary compressor in order to prevent the leakage of refrigerants. Some important advantages of this type of compressor is that the leakage of refrigerant is totally prevented. It compact, less noisy, lubrication simply lubricate as the motor, and compressor operates in the sealed space with the lubricating oil itself. But some significant disadvantage as it is maintenance, as is difficult because of moving parts as are totally inaccessible. A separate pump is required to evacuate and discharge the refrigerant itself. Let us go through a few videos of the refrigerants.
Friends, today we will discuss about hermetically sealed compressor and its working and assembly. It is widely used in domestic refrigerator and air conditioner. This is the upper cell and this is the lower cell of the compressor. Both are made of steel and welded here. Inside this cell, both compressor and motor are directly coupled on same shaft. This is the stator winding of induction motor and this is the rotor. Electric connections are taken out from stator winding. It is mounted by 4 bolts at resting on springs, so that it can absorb motor vibrations. This is a crankshaft and it is directly connected to the rotor. This is a compressor area and piston inside the cylinder. This is called cylinder head. It's connected to crankshaft by connecting rod. At the top of cylinder head, in and out valves are placed here. This is a suction line which comes from evaporator. It is being routed around the electrical winding and then connected to the suction port. As the suction line is having low pressure and low temperature, it helps in cooling the windings. This is a discharge connection which goes to the condenser and from there it goes to the refrigerator.
Hello, good morning to all. Today we have to study about hermetically sealed compressor, the topic subject of refrigeration and air conditioning system. Hermetically sealed compressor, we have to mostly know word for a compressor. Most of the public common person or students are not hear about the hermetically sealed compressor. Hermetically sealed means the base of the compressor is mounted with the electric motor and reciprocating pump. Then after the top side is hermetically safe and we have to close and close with the highly sealed. That's the inside and outside atmospheric condition pressure are not affected to a compressor. So that's called as a hermetically sealed compressor. Topic to be covered in this video. What is compressor? Hermetic compressor, cut section view of compressor, hermetically sealed compressor and its working, suction and discharge of refrigerant at compressor. This we have to study. What is compressor? And air compress is a device that convert power using by electric motor, diesel, gasoline engine, etc. Means any type of the device we have to convert power, but we have to get or absorb power from electric motor, diesel or gasoline engine into the potential energy and storage in a pressurized air. Also we have said that as a compressed air. We have to know that the normal compressor are working with air or gas and pump are working with liquid, but we have to compress the air. So these compressed are highly pressurized air and we have to store in a pressurized tank or any another utilization or uses. By one of the survival method, the air compressor force more and more air into the storage tank and increase the pressure. This compressor we have to using in our refrigeration system, so that it's required a higher and higher pressure. This compressor discharge flow is very slow, but it's give a higher pressure to output. The purpose of this compressor to circulate the refrigerant in the system under the pressure. This concentrate the heat is contained. At the compressor, the low pressure gas is charged to high pressure gas. Means that the compressor working is the suction side and discharge side. At the suction side is a very low pressure gas are coming from the evaporator and it gives the higher pressurized gas at the after compression process to working a refrigeration cycle to continuous flow into the systems. The basic working principle of the air compressor is to compress atmospheric air, which is then used as per requirement. In the process, atmospheric air is drawn in through an intake valve. More and more air is pulled inside the limited space mechanically by means of piston, impeller, or any vane. Means we have to require a higher pressure so that we have to give more and more air into the storage tank. Let's give a step by step pressure increasing. This mechanically work done by the compressor through piston, impeller, or any vane. This is the main function and working of the compressor. Hermetically sealed compressor. A hermetically sealed compressor is one which both compressor and motor are confined in a single outer welded steel cell. Means we have to assuming it there is a one steel cell, means there is a one steel cell. We have to putting a one element as a motor which give a rotary motion, and then another is a compressor, means single acting, double acting, scroll compressor, screw compressor, any type of the compressor. We have to mount it within these with connectors of the motor which give the rotary motion to the compressor, and these all are welded with a portion, half portion divided. This called a hermetically sealed compressor, where the outer pressure and inside pressure are not affected. The motor and the compressor are directly coupled onto the same shaft with the motor inside the refrigeration circuit. Hermetically sealed compressors are assembled and unclosed in a strong or rigid casing made up of welded steel cell. Because of the we have to maintaining a higher pressure inside the compressor, so that we have to give a strong and rigid casing with welded joint. The steel set comprised of two half-rounded steel body that are welded together. Means the one is a hermetically top side of the compressor and bottom side is base, where is the motor is mounted, and here is a compressor and coupled with the single shaft. This portion are we have to highly sealed valve, so that the hermetically sealed compressor. This is the cut section view of the hermetically sealed compressor. First you have to show hermetically sealed compressor outer steel casing. This is the blue portion we have to show, that is a hermetically sealed compressor casing which was made from the steel. These are the four leg of the compressor to provide a base and or platform. The half cut section is there and another hermetically half cut section is there. The compressor divided into the two portion. Half portion is a bottom side where we have to mount an electric motor, and top side is a cover of the all assembled system, and then after we have to weld it. This portion are shown mentioned as a welded, this two portion of the compressor casing. Compressor casing is one is a bottom side and another is a top side casing welded with a high weld or sealed. We have to show all the component. Internal pressure relief valve. This is the internal pressure relief valve. Due to the higher speed or higher superheated refrigerant, it's given more and more pressure with a critical limit crossed. This is the internal pressure valve, relieve the critical pressure and maintain the design pressure into refrigerant line or conditioner line. Second topic is this muffler. Muffler is that it's give a protection against the higher magnetic field. This is the piston. system is these assembled system are single acting reciprocating pump, where is the one piston and one cylinder, one inlet and one outlet are mounted on this total assemble for the refrigerant flow from lower pressure to higher pressure. This is the crankcase heater. In case of winter condition, sometimes the reciprocating single acting reciprocating mechanism are not work. For that, he give a crankcase heater for smoothly running condition. It is all inside the glass, means the all assemble are with fill in a oil, because of the we have to this compressor highly welded pipe, so it cannot be possible to open or close anytime for a lubrication purpose, so that the we have give the oil inside the compressor for continuous lubrication of the systems. Discharge connection, this is the discharge from the compressor, and this line is a suction line where is the refrigerant in and there is a out of refrigerant. This portion R is a motor winding core, means it produces a magnetic field where we have to give the electricity. This is the terminal blocks where we have to give electricity as a phase, neutral and earthing into the compressor for a working of the compressor. These are mentioned as a spring. The spring are mounted in the base of the motor and compressor assembly to absorb the additional vibration. The spring are provided. This is the normal figure of the hermetically sealed compressor, suction line, welded joint, piston, discharge line, discharge valve, discharge and suction valve, and these are the base platform. First we have to starting from the suction side. The refrigerant coming from the suction line. Suction line is directly connected to a evaporator, where is the refrigerant are come with the low pressure and low temperature. This suction line to refrigerant are enter into the compressor and freely move at the compressor inside. Then after that, this refrigerant pass to the piston cylinder arrangement, single acting piston cylinder arrangement inside, and the piston's movement is reciprocating motion. This reciprocating motion is converted by the rotary motion due to the piston crank and crankshaft. This crank and crankshaft gives the rotary motion from the electric motor. This is the electric motor, this is the winding core. The motor and these both are winding core, and it gives a rotational motion. The motor give rotational motion, where this portion give rotary motion to reciprocating motion. Then after that, this reciprocating motion, the pistons move to stroke 1, stroke 2, stroke 1, stroke 2 for the suction valve to enter gas inlet and discharge valve to gas outlet as a pressurized gas. Here is the downside. Yellow portion is mentioned a oil inside the compressor. This oil are used for the lubrication purpose to working a mechanical component part. Because of that, we have to weld two portion, top side of the compressor and bottom side of the compressor. We cannot remove any time to give lubrication. It is not easily possible to remove any time, so that we have to give oil inside the compressor to continuous lubrication of this mechanical system, and it gives cool down of the compressor system. The oils working is there to lubricate the system and cool down the compressor. This is the suction and discharge of refrigerant air compressor. This assemble figure is 1 and 2. First is a suction and second is a discharge. We have to show that this figure we have to enlarge form and suction and discharge stroke in this view. First, the piston move downward direction and suction valve is open and discharge valve is closed. Then after the second figure is the piston move upward direction, the suction valve is closed and discharge valve is open and pressurized gas is coming out from the compressor. Single acting reciprocating motion, and this assembly is convert rotary motion to reciprocating motion for operating of the compressor. You have to mention that when its rotary motion is rotated by an electric motor. This is the electric motor give a rotary motion. This is the basic working of the hermetically sealed compressor. Okay, thank you.
Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video I discuss about hermetically sealed compressors, its component, its working, why its name is hermetically sealed, and its advantages and limitations and its applications. Now, it's known hermetically sealed compressors because in a one unit, means this black unit, okay, it is constructed from the steel. Inside this complete unit we are putting the two component. One is the motor and second one is the compressor. This compressor may be reciprocating or a rotary types. Okay, so in one unit we putting the motor and compressors. That's why it is known as hermetically sealed compressors. Okay, and it is sealed on the one unit, so there is a no leakage problems. Now it is here you see the sectional view of the hermetically sealed compressors. Now here you watch, it is a electric motors and on the upper part it's the compressors, and here the schematic diagrams, here the compressor and it is the motor parts. Now this motor have the winding, that is a stator and rotors. So it is the motor rotor winding and it is the stator windings. Okay, now and it is a not a completely sealed motor, but its winding is open inside them. Okay, and in this we have the three pipes. One is the suction pipe that is supplied to this compressor. This part is the compressors, and in this figure it is shown as the reciprocating compressors. It is a crankshaft. On this crankshaft, first up this is the motor. Okay, and this is the shaft of the motor as well as the compressors. On this same unit, same shaft, motor is installed and this compressor is installed. This is the crank, connecting rod, piston, cylinders and discharge refrigerant is supplied. And this service line of the compressor is also provided because of the first time of the chargings. And before charging of these refrigerants, the complete unit is doing the dehydration. Dehydration means we are removing the moisture content from the systems. If the moisture inside and we feel the refrigerant, let's create the problem inside the system, so dehydration of the complete unit is required. Okay, so this is the again these same figures. So here you can see that in the motor the copper tube winding is directly supplied. This winding is opens. Okay, when this motor is there in the completely sealed units, so motor is heated after sign. So how this heat energy is rejected? So this heat energy removed from this motor is absorbed by these oils. So it is known as the cooling oil, as well as the refrigerant from the evaporator is coming at the low pressure and the vapor state. So it is passing from the winding of this motor. So this refrigerant is also absorbed some heat. So it is not given in the book any, but it is practically when you observe these things by cutting off these sealed compressors. So its tube refrigerant coming from the evaporator is first passing from the motor. So what this refrigerant absorb the heat from the motor and refrigerant superheating is also done. Then after it is supplied in the compressors, and in the compressors process takes place, and then it is supplied into the discharge line, and then it is going into the condensers. So it is the complete workings of the hermetically sealed compressor. Next we see its applications. So it is widely used smaller capacity refrigerating system, such as used in domestic refrigerator, home freezers and window air conditioning system. So at our home in the fridge and AC, this compressor is used, that is a hermetically sealed compressors. That is a motors and compressor may be reciprocating or a rotary. Next, its advantages. The leakage of refrigerant is completely avoided. So if leakage is done inside this compressor, it is also on the sealed. So leakage is not a problem. It is a less noise operations because motor is completely sealed by using the steel materials. So its noise is also come lower. The lubrication is simple as the motor and compressor operate in a set space with the lubrication oils. Next one, it's required a less space because when we separating install the motors and compressor, it required a larger space. Next, the disadvantages. There is a maintenance is difficult because of the moving parts are not assemblable. If there is a certain problem in the motor, then we also need to replace the compressor. If the problem in the compressor, then we also need to replace the motor. So increase our the maintenance cost as well as the maintenance is difficult because we are required to completely replace the parts. We are not doing the maintenance either motor or a compressors. We need to replace it. And second is for charging and evacuation, separate pump is required. For charging of this refrigerant from the service lines, we are required a separate pumps. Thank you for watching this video. If you learned, then like my video, subscribe my channels and share with your friend.
Well, I have shown the videos of the hermetically sealed compressor. More on this is clear the method of compressing the refrigerant inside a total enclosed casing with a motor and lubricating device itself, and which is almost the you can say revolutionary development in the compressor in the air conditioner side itself. Now, let us go to the condenser itself. We have seen two of our test rig, the condensers like this, where the pipe carrying the carrying the vaporized refrigerant are carrying inside this pipe itself and like a spiral tube, and it comes out at the other side, thus limiting the releasing all the latent heat of vaporization to the surrounding and converting it to the liquid itself. It is being supported by means of the fins like this, like shown in the shown like a straight line in the figure itself. The heat added to the evaporation and compression are to the condenser at high temperature and high pressure itself. Superheated the superheated refrigerant enters the condenser to dissipate it in three stages. First, on entry, refrigerant loses its superheat, then loses its latent and with the refrigerant is liquefied at saturation temperature, the liquid loss is sensible heat. At that, the refrigerant leaves the condenser as a subcooled liquid. This transfer from the refrigerant to the cooling medium, air or water generally, takes place in the condenser itself. The subcooled liquid from the condenser is collected in the receiver. The subcooled liquid is collected in the receiver and collected from the receiver wherever provided and then fed to the throttle valve by liquid lines of to the evaporator itself. Now, there are several methods of rejecting the heat to the atmosphere. They are water cooled or air cooled or air cooled evaporative cooling condenser. The water cooled condenser, there are several types, shell and tube. shell and roll, stream to tube. An evaporating coil, both air and water are used. Air-cooled compressors are of prime surface type, fin or a pipe type. It consists of steel and copper tubes through which the evaporator flow. Some of the tubes ranges from 6 to 8 mm outside diameter on the side of the compressor. Compression tubes are used due to the excellent heat transfer capacity itself. Then comes one important and interesting medium, that is expansion valve, or which is called throttling device itself. The most widely used expansion valve device is the capillary tube, which are exclusively used as expansion device in small capacity hermetically sealed refrigerator device itself. It is a copper tube and a small internal diameter of varying length as per the application itself. The inside diameter generally has 0.5 millimeter to 2.425 millimeter and length 0.5 meter, half means 0.5 meter to 5 meter in length. It is installed between condenser and evaporator. A fine mesh screen is provided and inlet of the tube in order to protect it from the environment itself. Hence, there is a screen through which the liquid refrigerant comes inside the throttling valve, thus preventing any dirt to come inside the throttling valve and choking it. The high pressure liquid for condenser fed to evaporator through device, which shall be designed to pass maximum possible heat refrigerant to a given good refrigeration effect. Now, pressure is high of the liquid refrigerant as it directly comes from the compressor itself, which imposes pressure, and it is fed to the evaporator through this expansion device, which will be designed to pass maximum possible liquid refrigerant to obtain a good refrigerating effect. So what it's doing is maximum possible refrigerant is allows the flow of maximum possible refrigerants by means of its internal diameter, and but not all of them. And thus the liquid refrigerant thus formed is goes to the refrigerant effect, and thus properly sized to have maximum for drop. The throttling device, the part compressor reduces the regulator for compressor control the refrigerant flow. It also reduces the pressure for the ratio of the pressure to the vapor evaporative pressure, which without any change in the surroundings it also reduces the pressure which has to that evaporator passing throughout into the pressure super refrigerant. Refrigerant R110A is a zero type, but near azeotrope mixture of difluoromethane, CF2F2, difluoromethane called R32, and pentafluoroethylene, CF2CF3 called R25, which is used as a refrigerant in air conditioning application. R134 is known as tetrafluoroethylene, CF3, CF2F, from the thallium HFC refrigerant itself. Which will discover the damaging effect of CFC and HFC refrigerants. To the ozone layer itself. The HFC family of refrigerant has been widely used as their refrigerant. So 134 tetrafluoroethylene from the family of HFC refrigerant is discovery of the damaging effect of CFC HCl refrigerant is to the polymer is laminated itself. HCl kind of refrigerant is widely used as their replacement itself. Now, let us go to the mechanism of air conditioning system itself. An air conditioning system basically controls the atmospheric condition of constant room. It is required for the inbound effort for manufacturing process of engineering goods. Generally, an AC system is classified into two groups: packed unit, central unit. So the refrigerant which we are using in our homes, in our office system, actually, it is a packed system. But there are offices or there are storages somewhere like this, where a total centralized air conditioning system is working, and it is providing cool air to all the connected rooms or workplaces itself. It is called the centralized unit. The complete unit of our lab is around 0.75 metric ton, which means 750 kg, and it consists of the following. A packed unit contains the substance of any refrigerator. Its system assembly includes compressor, condenser, evaporator, expansion device, and filter. Compressor is all which have the refrigerant is also placed here. Compressor, condenser, evaporator, expansion device, and filter. Motor with blower and fan assembly. A double-ended shaft motor, a fan, and a motor and suitable backbreaker body. So it has a fan for cooling the expansion device itself. Cabinet and air distribution assemblies, it includes a cabinet. At air control assembly, it includes a switch, those required for control the entire system as per the refrigerant requirement, IC temperature, and humidity. The velocity of air passing over the coil is measured by the digital anemometer. So velocity of air we are supposed to calculate. We have to one single phase engine meter to measure the power consumed by the compressor. A pressure gauge to measure the pressure of the discharge pipe. Compound vacuum gauge to measure the pressure at the suction side. A digital anemometer to measure the temperature at various places. The desired temperature find by changing the position of the selector switch itself. So the selector switch has digital switch in it. So T1 to T5 in it, and you have to rotate the T1 to T5 as per the requirement, and you get the result for it. Get the required temperature from it. Let us go through first the reports obtained from the result itself. Now, first, what is the result we have obtained? I am narrating in one by one. First of all, the better compression cycle system test rate, calculation number 1. It is power before the starting of the experiment. It was shown as 1.1 kilowatt hour, and after the completion of the power, it becomes 1.3 kilowatt hour, which is 2.25 hours of duration itself. Pressure, high pressure initially was 12, and afterwards, finally, it was also remains 12. The low pressure initially was 1 kg per cm square, and finally remains 7. It is up to 7 kg per cm square. The temperature sensor readings in degrees centigrade as shown as, and the compressor discharge unit initially was 48, 45, but increased up to 63. Fixed at the compressor suction line, initially 23, remains more or less same, 24 itself. The fixed before condenser 40, initially is 45 reduced to 40, and 40 63 reduced to 42, and fixed after the condenser reduced to 38 to 40, means more or less same. And after the expansion in capillary tube, the temperature reduced to 23, and initially it was in 23, and finally it becomes only 9 degrees centigrade, which is much lower in temperature. Inside the evaporator chamber, it was initially was -5, and finally at the initial end of compression is minus 5 degrees centigrade. The bottle which we are cooling here is by 28 degrees centigrade is equal to R. Finally, it will become 6 degrees centigrade. 28 is the atmospheric pressure steam standard, and 6 is the cold temperature of the bottle after this refrigerator. Freezer. Condenser film and condenser film type natural air-cooled condenser. What we have air-cooled best evaporator, refrigerant 134 R134A, mass of water kept inside the bottle near the evaporator itself. The grams remains 825.56, it will go up to 0.828. Mass flow rate of refrigerant kg per second is equal to 0.0015. COP of the plant is the M into strip in relative duration per cycle input in kilowatt hour, and COP of the plant MCR R T1 minus T6 duration per cycle input of refrigerants. So stressing heat of water is 4.12, stressing heat of refrigerant becomes 1.26 kilojoule per kg. Delta T different temperature and water in bottle kept in the evaporator, initial final is given. And COP plant is 169, and COP tonnage capacity of the plant becomes 1.44. The refrigeration texture, initially it was 4.10, 4.1 to 4. Finally become 4.3. Duration 1.25. Pressure initially again the same. It was 8.8. After the compression, it becomes 8. Low pressure remains 7%, remains more or less same. T0 thermometer inside the chamber remains 32 initially as equal to atmospheric pressure, remains 0 at finally. Fixed at compression discharge line means after the compression, it shows the temperature, the maximum temperature is 42, and finally after 2 hours of running, it becomes 57. But fixed at the compressor suction line, which is 27, and finally it becomes 10 only. That also reduced considerably. Before condenser 23, 28, and finally it was 58. Right? This also increased to a certain extent. Fixed after condenser 30, this 40. Fixed capital altitude, initial 49, and finally 47. Feed evaporator outlet 6 to -1.